So I have a shoot tomorrow in Durant, Oklahoma, and I'm going to go ahead and use the Coalax backpack they sent me. So I'm packing it up right now because I will have to use a gimbal in the A7S III, plus I'll need like audio and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna test to see how much I can pack in here, see how much I utilize the battery bank tomorrow. I think it'll be nice because we're gonna be super on the go. I've got a drone pilot out there. In theory, it should be very useful for everybody. So this fits the zhiyun light that they sent me. I don't even know if that was on purpose, because they sent this light with this backpack to test out the travel capability, which I will hopefully do tomorrow. Oh, also, this came in after I'd left for France, but it is a little gobo, or sorry, spotlight, and then it came with little gobos and stuff. So, but yeah, as of right now, this is fitting everything that I needed. I don't think there's anything else that has to go in here as of right now. So I've got this light, and then these are my V-mount batteries. I just need to throw some USB-C cables in there, actually. Boom, done. USB-C cables. All right, threw a roll of gaff tape in there. Cables, ND filters, a Sony charger for the A7S III. In this pocket here, I have my Tentacle Sync mics. And then up top right here, the A7S III with the 24-70. I would love to get this in here somehow, and I think it will fit like that without causing pressure. Yes. Okay, wow, that's perfect. I still have a pocket for little stuff, and this pocket up here is empty. This is why YKK zippers are so nice and important, because I'm doing this one-handed and I can close it just fine. So yeah, this thing is loaded up and ready to go for tomorrow. I've got to mess around and see if I'm missing something. I don't know if I'm just missing the pieces or if I'm just not figuring out how this works. I don't know if it's supposed to be like this. I don't think so. This doesn't make any sense. But, and then just full transparency, I'm still using my SKB case. And that will house the Ronin that is going to be coming with me, if I can find it. Where the heck did I put the Ronin? What the heck? And I think that's all that needs to go in that case. I'll probably put like this and a couple other bits and bobs in there, but yeah, other than that, should be a good shoot. Devin is coming out again. This time I'm actually paying him, and he's gonna do some drone stuff. He says he's familiar with Durant, so that works out perfectly. I forgot to put it on to try it out, so I'm gonna put it on now and see how it feels, because this thing is definitely heavy right now, I will not lie. I think it would be more comfortable if it wasn't poking into my back, but because I have that zhiyun light in there, it's like not flat against my back. Can't tell right now. I think if I had to carry this for a long time, at least in this configuration, it would start to hurt my shoulders. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. The strap was caught on this, and it was pulling this side back. Okay, that actually feels a ton better. I feel like I have like perfect posture in this thing. No, this isn't that bad. This isn't that bad. That definitely pulled it off my shoulders a lot. Currently about 5:30 in the morning. I've got the camera here, and got about a 2-hour drive ahead of me. As of right now, I'm getting there at 7 o'clock, so that gives me 30 minutes of leeway to stop, grab breakfast, and more importantly, grab caffeine. All right, we made it. 8 o'clock on the dot right now. Everything's loaded up. We got Devin here again. I think he was in the last video, or maybe 2 videos ago at this point, helping with the BTS. So now he's on a paid job, which is really kind of nice to pay him back. But we're at the City Hall. He actually knows this place pretty well, so if we don't have a babysitter taking us around to the spots they want, he can help out, and he's gonna be doing all the drone work today. So I'm excited. We're gonna get in and try to figure out where we're supposed to go and set up. We have 4 interviews to do. Kind of a lot of work to do, but should be fun. First thing we're gonna do is get our camera position set up. So they gave us 4 interviews, and every 2 interviews they want a scene change. Only problem is that there's not really very many interesting places here. So let's do, yeah, you're looking here. Take a step up. Oh, heck yeah. Get a little motivated lighting. I'll leave those on for motivated. Cool. Sweet. Thank you. Actually, we might do in here this side, because that other side I need them to be. So right now we have the zhiyun, the Mullis, I think G300 that they sent me like, I don't even know, a year or so ago. I kid you not, ever since I've gotten this light, I haven't touched my Aperture 600X because look how big this thing is. It's so little. And this 500 watt light, so it's just barely less brighter than the 600X. And we're only using it we're only at 9% right now. So 600x is just overkill for what I do. I'm gonna get the new light that they sent me out of here. We're gonna set it up. We're gonna do like a hair light, and then time to put this thing to the test again. This is gonna sound fake, but the whole reason they sent me this light right here was because it works so well with the backpack, and more importantly, this battery. Due to my laziness, and I'll prove my laziness, I didn't charge the battery. Oh, it does have a little bit of charge. There's a little bit of charge in this battery, but we're gonna use this to power the light, because if we go that way, I forgot stingers. If we go that way or the other way, it pulls too much on this light and I can't go high enough as I need to. So we got this set up. We're gonna go ahead and test it now. Let's see. We'll turn the battery on, 99%, and then we'll turn this on. So we have 16 hours of power. 15. You gonna make me a liar? Okay, 14. Are we done? 13 hours. Okay, I'm using the Pyro 5 in the HollyView app to monitor the lighting. You can see we have full control over this lighting right here. So as I open it up, it makes its way down its arm. And it's really nice to just kind of beam a piece of light over whenever you can't get too far. And this is at 45% on the zhiyun, and it says we have 5.5 hours pulling 50 watts off that battery. So pretty good.
Here's your card. My name is Pam Polk, and I'm the city manager for the city of Durant, Oklahoma. I didn't like that one.
You don't Let me read the jacket, and then once you get it in there, you'll push it up against your... So here's the final look we came up with. We ended up switching sides on the room. I stuck with those back corner lights being our motivation lights for the hair lights. And then there happened to be this window over there. So we went ahead and opened that. It is blown out, but I don't think it takes away from the image, and it helps motivate the light that's hitting her hair and her face. Overall, with the 2 lights we use for this setup, I'm pretty proud with what we came up with. But yeah, let me know what you would change and how you would improve this image if you would. I'll ask you the question, and then just try to repeat the question and your answer. So if I'm like, what's your favorite color? Don't go red. Like, my favorite color is red. So the first question will be, what is your full name and title? So just be like, my name is, and then your title.
Sure.
Okay, we're in our second location now, so it's a lot less interesting. It's just a conference room. We're gonna film from this way. That way we're switching the angle that our people are looking at, so when they're cutting back and forth, it's not so weird. We'll have the flag in the back for visual interest, and then we're going to use the zhiyun light that they sent me with the gobo to splash some texture on this wall. Can you get the light stand out with the 1/4 inch? These are the size of the gobos for this thing. They're like as big as a quarter. They're so little. So we're about to figure out how much texture you can even get with these. Wow. I'm actually kind of shocked. Yeah, let's try the blinds, but that does look really good. Okay, here's before, here's after. Before, after. That is impressive.
I am thoroughly impressed by that.
Hey, you heard it.
Yeah, straight up.
They did send it to him, and he's impressed, okay? So, I didn't pay him to say that. I'm just saying, this thing is cool.
I am not being paid at all.
I'm not even being paid. It's just a free product. So, hey, just saying, I like it. That is actually pretty crazy for the size of this little thing. Like, I'm genuinely surprised because I have the Amaran 300C with the Spotlight SE. Yeah, I mean, like, just the travelability of this is just nuts. So I'll have you go back a little and then come this way. Yep. So here's the second setup. I gotta say, I'm not as happy with this setup as I am the first one. There's 2 things that I dislike about it. One, I wish I would have moved the spotlight texture over a little bit closer to the American flag. You don't really see it that much, and I think that's the only thing that's really adding some variety to the image. Number 2, we went to 50-50 on his face with the lighting. So we're not really getting that nice Rembrandt light that I really like to get. Not the worst thing in the world, just something that was an oversight whenever I was setting up the image. And looking back at it now, these are some of the tweaks I would have made. This arguably is just already going to be a less interesting shot anyways, but the client requested that we change up the locations every few interviews, and this was really our only other option. It is nice. I love that wall right there. Is it open yet? Oh, it is open?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have you stand out, down here just so you're in the sun. Let me see how wide I can get. I'm gonna start up, and I'm gonna come down and just walk into you, and yeah, you're just holding that, smiling. Perfect. Cool. I think we're good there. So we have our last little bit to do, which is just B-roll, scenics. He's gonna take off with the drone. I'm gonna find some stuff on the ground to get shots of. And yeah, just gonna finish this thing out. He's just dialing in the settings right now. And then once we get that done, we're out of here. 2-hour drive home. It's 3 o'clock now, and this was slated for us to end at 6, so we're like 3 hours ahead of schedule.
Thank God.
Yeah, I think we'll be done by like 3:30, 3:45, and that'll be wrapped. So we should be home closer to 6 as opposed to wrapping up by 6. So not a bad day. I have nothing else to do the rest of this week except edit the doc for France that I shot. So who knows? Something may change, but we'll see. So a couple weeks ago, I had mentioned I was shooting something for a Call of Duty org. The video's finally out. So here, quickly, I'm going to show you what that setup looked like. I couldn't show it at the time because it was still NDA'd and all that. So for today, we are shooting the announcement video for Celium. He is joining the Falcons. The idea is that he is at like a press release. And if you've ever seen the college videos of the players picking the hat of the school they're gonna go to, that's what we're doing. Been a little scuffed. I'm in the facility all by myself. No one's here. It's my first time here. I'm kind of just figuring it out as we go. I have to shoot the announcement video, shoot hero shots, and take photos. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all the lights and camera and background and all that set up, and we'll go from there. So in typical Jared fashion, I did a bad job of getting a ton of BTS. I had no crew with me, so I was doing everything, so BTS got put on the back burner. But basically what we did is we went on Amazon and we bought about 8 of these prop microphones. There were 2 different kinds, and I did my best to make them all look a little different. Some had sleeves on them, some didn't. And then we did the mic stands. And then more importantly, to sell the effect, I just set up all the lights that I had. So in this case, it was 2 Aperture MCs. It was my Amaran T2C light, the zhiyun 500 watt light, and the Amaran 300C. All of these have a paparazzi effect, which is what we used for this. I changed the brightness and the frequency at which they would hit, and we were able to create a pretty cool effect in my opinion.